Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are happy and healthy and studying also. As you all know, we have completed present tense, past tense and we are studying future tense. And in future tense, we have already completed simple future tense and future continuous tense. Today we are going to start future perfect tense. As you all know, as we have studied in perfect tense in present and past, we have used third form, or you can say the past participle, in both the sentences. In this also we are supposed to use this. So now we are going to learn about this future perfect tense in detail. First of all, I would like to say the definition of future perfect tense and what do you mean by future perfect tense, that we have to learn today. This express an action that will be over at a given time or point of time in future. The work or action is going to be over at a perfect time or a point of a time in future. That is expressed by this future perfect tense. That we have to always remember, this definition. An action that will be over at a given point of a time in a future. That shows by the future perfect tense. As we have studied the present perfect tense and in the past perfect tense. So, in the future perfect tense also, an action that will be over at a given point of a time in future. For example, I have written two examples over here on the board. You can see that first I will have finished this work by evening. The particular time is given over here and I will have finished. Here you can see we have used over here will and then have and then past participle, the third form of the verb. So I will have finished this work by this evening in the particular time. So the point of the time is given over here and the action will be completed, is going to complete in this perfect time in future. Now here, the plants will have grown by the end of this month. The second example, if you can see. So here you can see the plants will have grown the end of this month. In this sentence you can see the plants will have and now grown. Grown is the third form of verb, or you can say the past participle. By the end of this month, the time is given over here. This work will have to complete on the particular time, point of the time in future. So this way we can understand future perfect tense. It shows or express an action that will be over at a given point of time in future. Now we are moving to some points of future perfect tense. If we are going to learn in detail future perfect tense, first of all we should learn how to form a future perfect tense sentences. First of all we should learn. Now form of future perfect tense. Now what we are going to write over here, we should learn this. Will and shall always will be there because this is future tense, and then because this is perfect, so then we will write have and then plus past participle. This formula we have to learn because whenever we are going to make future perfect tense sentences, this formula will be used. First of all, will shall plus have, will shall, will have and shall have, then past perfect. Past perfect means past participle. It is the third form of the verb. If it is written over here grew, second, and then we have to write in the third form of the verb, that is grown. Grow, grew and grown. That we have to always keep in our mind to make future perfect tense. Now we are moving to I'm giving some more example to write future perfect tense. So now if I'm going to write over here, the teacher will have checked the papers by next weekend. So this example can show each and everything that we have used over here. The teacher will have. Now here the teacher, the singular subject. So teacher will have checked. The third form of the verb we have written over here. And then the paper by next weekend. The time is also mentioned over here. So on which point of the time she will completed this work. So as we have studied in the definition of future perfect tense, what we have studied? We have studied an action which will be completed in perfect time or the point of the time in future. So will have completed. So for this example we can learn the teacher will have checked the papers by next weekend. The time is already mentioned over here. So that we have to always keep in mind whenever an action will be completed, will have completed in the particular time it is given over here, in future, that is called future perfect tense. Now we are moving to exercise number E, that is based on future perfect tense. Now rewrite the following sentences in negative and interrogative form. Now first of all we should learn how to make negative sentences in future perfect tense and how to make interrogative sentences in future perfect tense, because this is very important. To make negative sentences we should have only add not. So the teacher will not have checked. Always remember, the teacher will not have checked the papers by next weekend. So this will become a negative sentence in future perfect tense. If we are talking about interrogative, then we have to write will have or shall have at the first place. This we are going to learn today. Now, in interrogative sentence, how we are going to make interrogative sentence in future perfect tense? We are going to add only not. So, if it is written will not have and then past participle. This we always remember, will not have or shall not have plus past participle. This is the form of to make negative sentence in future perfect tense. How we are going to write this negative sentence in future perfect tense? He will not have finished. If you can see over here, I have written one example which can show you how we are going to use not and where we are supposed to use not. Now here, he will not. I have not placed not over or after have. I have placed in between. So this we always keep in your mind that we should always use not in between. He will not have finished this book by evening. So the time is also mentioned over here. So this we have to always keep in our mind or always practice it to make negative sentence in future perfect tense, that shall have, shall not have, will not have, and then past participle, that we are going to use to make negative sentences in future perfect tense. Now we are moving to learn about how to make interrogative sentence. Now, to make interrogative sentences in future perfect tense, the formation of sentence is like this: will and shall plus subject and then have and then other subject with the third form or past participle. This we always remember this: will and shall plus, then after will and shall we are supposed to use subject. Whatever the subject is given in the sentence we should place over there, and then have, and then past perfect tense and the other words in the sentence. Now we are I am going to give one example of interrogative sentences, how to make interrogative sentences in future perfect tense. If I am going to make this sentence in interrogative, he will not have finished this book by evening. We just only place will. Will he have finished this book by evening? Question mark. Now what I have done, I have placed over here will, then I have placed he, the subject of the sentence, then have, then past participle, then the other word of the sentence. So this way we can make interrogative sentences in future perfect tense, and we have already learned how to make negative sentences in future perfect tense, and now this interrogative sentences. Now we are going to solve the exercise. Now this is exercise number E. Exercise number E. Rewrite the following sentences in negative and interrogative form. So, Sunanda will have invited her friends by tomorrow. This exercise you can find on page number 81 in Mastering Grammar book. So all of you take out your Mastering Grammar book and we are going to complete this exercise. Sunanda will have invited her friends by tomorrow. Now first is Sunanda will have invited her friends by tomorrow. Now in negative we are supposed to use what we are going to use over here. And then negative. So, interrogative. Sunanda will have invited her friends by tomorrow. Now, I am going to make in negative sentence. Sunanda will not have invited her friends by tomorrow. In interrogative, what we are going to write over here? First of all, we are going to place will. Will Sunanda have invited her friends by tomorrow? Will Sunanda have invited her friends by tomorrow? So, let's complete this exercise. Now we are moving to number 2. Number 2 and exercise number E is Hari will have forgotten the contact number by next week. Hari will have forgotten the contact number by next week. Now, first of all, we'll write this sentence. Hari will have forgotten the contact number by next week. Now, in negative sentence, we are going to write Hari will not have forgotten the contact number by next week. So we have completed in negative. Now we are going to complete this sentence in interrogative form. Will Hari have forgotten the contact number by next week? Question mark. Now we are moving to third number. What is third number? This we completed. Now third number, the river water will have flooded the village by evening. The river water, for this, the river water have flooded the village by evening. Now here we are going to make in negative sentences. The river water will have not flooded the village by evening. Now we are going to write in interrogative sentences. Will the river water have visited the village by evening. Question mark. So this we have completed. Now we are moving to number 5. Now next is number 5 is number 4 is he will have read the novel by tomorrow. He will have read the novel by tomorrow. Now here in negative sentence, what we are supposed to use over here? He will not have read the novel by tomorrow. And in interrogative sentences, what we are going to use? We just placed will over here. Will he have read the novel by tomorrow? Question mark. This way we have completed this exercise. Exercise number E. Now here children, as you can see on the board, I have drawn a table which shows simple future tense, future continuous tense and future perfect tense. So I am going to write over here one sentence in 3 forms of future. Now first of all, I will sing. Now in future continuous tense, what we are supposed to write over here? I will be singing. This is continuous tense. Now I will have sung. That is future perfect tense. If in second sentence, Ram will read a book. So now here in future continuous tense, Ram will be reading a book. In future perfect tense, Ram will have read a book. Now next example, third number, Rita will dance in party. Rita will be dancing in party. This we have done in the continuous tense. Now we are moving to future perfect tense. Rita will have danced in a party. So this way we have learned how to make one sentence in the three different form of future tense. First of all, we have already done simple future tense, then future continuous tense, and then future perfect tense. Only we have to keep in our mind, whenever we are writing simple future tense, we have to put will over there and first form of the verb, and you can say root form of the verb. Now we are moving to future continuous. In this we have to always remember will be and shall be with verb with ing. Now in future perfect tense we should always remember this: will have, shall have, and past participle. So this way we have completed three forms of future tense. Now we are moving to future perfect continuous tense. That is also a part of future tense that we are going to learn. As we have studied future continuous tense, this is the continuous motion and action which will be going to place in future, but in the continuous motion. Now we are going to learn about used future perfect continuous tense. This is future perfect continuous tense. This is the fourth form of future tense. Now, future perfect tense used to denote a continuous action. The action which is going on continuously, so it is used with reference to some time in future. So, it is used in reference sometime in future. So this we have to always keep in our mind. The action which is going in the motion or the continuous action which, so it is used with reference to sometime in future. It will be completed in sometime in future, but it's the continuous in motion. So that we are always keeping in mind. Example I have written over here: Hari will have been reading about jobs advertisement in the newspaper next morning. So now here you can see Hari will have been reading. So this action is continuously going on about jobs advertisement. He will have been reading the jobs advertisement in the newspaper next morning. The time is in some time, it means its time is also given over here. So the action which is in continuous motion, and so it is used with reference to some time in future. In future it will be going to complete in the sometime. So that will that is denoted by this future perfect continuous tense. So now we are going to learn about how to make future perfect continuous tense, form of future perfect continuous tense, that we are going to learn. Now, form of future perfect continuous tense. How to form it? First of all, will and shall always be there. Will oblique shall. Now plus have plus been plus verb ing. So verb, because this is continuous tense, so that is why we are always use ing, because it's showing the continuous motion. Now here, what is the rule to make perfect as future perfect continuous tense? Will or shall, have been, and then verb. Now I am going to give you one example how to form future perfect continuous tense. Example: the players will have been playing the match next morning. So the players will have been playing the match next morning. It means the player will have, this is in the future, will have been playing the match next morning. So this way we have placed over here will, have, been and verb with ing and then other sentence of the other word of the sentence. That is how we can make future perfect continuous tense. Now we are going to solve the exercises which are given in your Mastering Grammar book, page number 81. Page number 81, Mastering Grammar book. This is exercise number F. Read the following sentences and identify the tense form of the verb printed in bold. So this is exercise number F. Exercise number F. Rita, first is Rita will help you. Will help is bold over here. So what we are going to write? This is simple future tense. In second, we will be going on an adventure trip soon. So this is future continuous tense. In third, the plants will have been watered by this evening. This is future perfect tense. In number 4, I shall carry the packets for you. I shall carry. Simple future. In number 5, she will win the elocution contest. Elocution contest. Now here, this is also simple future. Number 6, the actors will be rehearsing for the program soon. This is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Now in number 7, the players will have played the match by 10 p.m. tonight. This is future perfect tense. So this way we have completed exercise number F. Now we have completed, some exercise are left. So tomorrow we will do and learn all the rules of simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. All 4 we have completed and we will do some left exercises tomorrow. So till then, bye-bye and take care.